Okay, so this morning I'm going to show you 3 tools that I like to use in my classroom. There are several others, but Kahoot is going to be one of them. I like to give my students the opportunity to compete against one another in sort of these games and quizzes. So you can really find just about anything you want to. I will say you'll need to check the validity of some of the questions. You can obviously create your own, which is obviously going to give you a little more confidence that those answers are going to be correct. Some of my favorites, I'll just pull these up real quick, but let's say this is going to be my Health Science 2 class where we're talking about legal and ethical issues in healthcare. We would play the game. Students would see this passcode that's getting ready to come up on the bottom of the screen, or here. So students would enter this code, and then all of a sudden we start going through the questions in a game show sort of fashion. You can see here are some of the questions. This will be for you to be able to go through and check sort of the validity of the answers and make sure that they relate to your material. So that's one game. Then when it comes to projects or students kind of engaging in learning when we don't do field trips or something of the sorts, in Discovery Education we have these virtual field trips. And because my students are studying careers in healthcare and different concepts, then we will go to these places. Let me choose careers. Hello. So sorry. And then they can even type in, I have an account through the Johnston County school system. They've paid for Discovery Education, but you can then search for various careers. These are just some that have been archived. And so I will get students to research a career and take a virtual field trip of something of their interest, and then they'll have a rubric to respond to several questions and things that were of interest to them. So it's a really great tool with regards to the virtual field trip. I can also do Puzzle Maker and do crossword puzzles and whatnot and create those types of things if I want to use them as a worksheet in the classroom or as some sort of review. And then finally, one of my favorites is Answer Garden. So at the end of the day, I will oftentimes ask students what it is they did not understand or what they felt like they needed more help with, especially when it comes to my anatomy class. So here you would go to Answer Garden, you would create an Answer Garden, and you would type in a question. What structures do you not understand? So, I mean, you can ask anything. And then you would go down, you create the question. Students would then go to this particular link, type in their answer. Let's see, parts of the stomach. And they would submit it. And then as students began to answer, then their answers would show up in this large screen format. This here on the right is an example of what that would look like. So students who respond with similar answers, those are going to appear larger. And then I can determine whether or not I need to cover some material again or host some sort of tutorial session to further assist them in that. I hope you enjoy these 3 tools, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.